Hello, Couch Potato here. And lately I've been feeling guilty because I don't like Path of Exile 2. And everyone on the internet tells me that this is the best game of all time. Look, this video is not about which game is better. Please don't start defending your games and prove that they're the best option. This is my point of view. Now, who am I? Actually, I am no one. I am your casual dad gamer with 2 kids and a day job. But I think this is exactly the point of view that not covered a lot. Normally, I don't feel any peer pressure. I don't like people much and I prefer to be with myself. But lately, from any device in my house, I hear constant whispers. Path of Exile! Path of Exile! Even when my coffee machine is brewing a new cup, I swear, instead of normal nice buzzing, it whispers PoE like some delusional ghost. Okay, all jokes aside. Forget that. I like joking. But still, I open YouTube and 90% of all videos suggested is about Path of Exile 2. But before jumping to PoE and a little bit of my background, I am a Diablo player. Yes, you can throw rocks at me now. I played Diablo 2, but not much. I was young and RTS games were my cup of tea at the time. But then I jumped to Diablo 3 from around season 17 and I loved it. I loved it a lot. So moving to D4 was natural progression, and now I have more than 2,500 hours in D4 played. Yes, that may be the biggest difference between me and your normal dad gamer. I have a possibility to spend almost all my free time gaming. And yes, I'm not a good player. I don't have super skills. So I try to compensate that with time invested. And for me, Diablo 4 is almost perfect game. Very good lore, very good gameplay, superb quality of life, existence of brain-dead builds. I can easily spend 3-4 weeks every season playing D4 and then, forget about it till the next season. And because gaming for me, and I believe for a lot of people, is the way to relax. I don't want to kill the same boss 100 times and die every time to learn all the mechanics and finally on my 101st attempt kill that boss. Gaming is to release stress, not to induce it. So, I went and bought Early Access PoE 2. And at first I tried to do everything myself, without any guides. That wasn't a complete disaster, but it wasn't good. I never played Path of Exile 1. So all of the mechanics were completely new for me. Then I checked some guys, tried again, and that was much better. And overall, I kinda like this game, which contradicts what I was telling from the start, but let me explain. For example, gem system for skills is quite good. Skills itself is very entertaining. I like to play different builds and different playstyles. That's why I can spend 4 weeks in D4, playing 12 different characters. And I definitely can have it here in PoE 2. I haven't reached the endgame and maybe never will, but from the campaign gameplay, I understood that I will not invest a lot of time into this game. So what I think about Path of Exile 2? Few things. First things, gearing, or specifically drop rate, is quite difficult/rare. I have a feeling that devs try to push you to use trade, and I hate that. I don't want to interact with other people. Next, overall game difficulty is a bit too much. Now, just to be clear, it is not a super difficult game. When I say difficult, I mean game forces me to spend a lot of time learning all the small things, all the boss mechanics, and if I don't want to, I will not have a good time. It is not a bad thing itself. I believe for a lot of people, this might be the actual reason to play the game. You have a challenge, you have something to fight for. But for me, it builds quite a wall from the start. And it's pretty much saying that you need to have hard time before you can have a good time. before you can have a fun time. I don't like that. Boss fights are very good. But again, I felt constant pressure to use evade and pretty much as your only tool to fight one-shots. But at least bosses drop good loot. It's not like in D4 where you kill act boss and get few yellows. That one is much better in PoE. Then, the game itself felt super slow. I don't understand that. If you have this incredible endgame that I'm hearing about, why the hell you force me to spend so much time leveling? Just let me level fast and try all these nice things in the endgame. It's not very good. Also, PoE 2 is not a smooth game. Let me drop yet another controversial argument here. Diablo 4 is iPhone, and Path of Exile is Android. You might have a good Android phone, but out of the box it's terrible, and you need to invest a lot to customize everything to be able to, well, use it as a normal person. On the other hand, iPhone gives you smooth and nice experience out of the box, and this is exactly what I want. Smooth and nice experience out of the box. So now I need to choose. Should I invest my time into suffering and pain with the hope of some pleasure at the end of the journey? And you know what I did when I faced this question? I quit and went to play Fallout 4 because I found out that my Steam version on PC missed some achievements. Yeah, I didn't want to invest some time anymore. But the problem remains. I still feel this guilt inside that how can I miss so good game? And most likely, as a normal hypocrite, which I am, I will try again and again and again, and likely I will fail every time. But you know, this is how we play. Look, this message is for casual gamers like myself. If you feel guilty that you don't like PoE 2, don't. This game is not chillaxing experience. If you want to like it, you need to pay attention. You need to invest your time. So yeah, this is my initial impression. I might change my mind after playing the game a bit more, but I feel that I need to wait for actual release. Early access is not for me. So yeah, back to actually Diablo 3. I decided to play the season start yet again. Okay, a bit of casual ranting. Have fun. Play PoE if you like it. Play Diablo if you like it. Play whatever you want to play. That was my thoughts. Have a nice day and goodbye.